Hello, welcome to my channel, or welcome back. In a few of my previous videos I've been playing around with metallic watercolors, and I wanted to do a little experiment today to see if I can get the best coverage, because I found that when I've been using them on a white background, these ones, which are the Derwent metallic paint set, which is this over here, they were quite dull and they didn't really sparkle very much, and I found them quite faint. These were a different set of watercolors by CSY Art Gallery, Honey Handmade Watercolor. But again, I wasn't fully satisfied, so then I did the test on black paper, and these were the Derwent, and I didn't find that very satisfactory at all, whereas these came out much punchier, so that was better. And then I did a test over here using the Derwent on the trunk and the other ones on the foliage, and that was much better. But I thought I'd like to try it out using something else as a background, because these were just, you can see a lot of the black paper behind, and I wasn't really getting the effects that I wanted. So what I thought I would do today is, I've got these three trees which are very similar to the one we had on the black paper. I thought I would paint one with watercolor, one with Derwent Inktense paint, and one using the Derwent Inktense pencils, which are watercolor pencils basically. So I can then colour them up with a pencil and then wet it, make it more like watercolor. The reason I wanted to use the Derwent Inktense was because once it sets, it's supposed to not reactivate. So it'll be interesting to see whether it actually does or not. And I suspect that the watercolor will reactivate. So I don't really know how this is going to turn out, but let's give it a go. These are the colours that I'm going to use for the watercolor. I've got three similar colours for the pencils, and then we'll see what I've got in the paint set. Here it is. If I can get it open. Ooh. So I'll pick some colours from there and we'll see. So I'm going to speed this up as I paint them out, and then we can go in and do the metallic bit later. So here we are with the 3 trees painted out. The left one has got watercolour. I'm going to add the CSY metallic paints to that one. The middle one has got Inktense paint, and I'm going to add the Inktense metallic paints to that one. And then depending on their 2 results of these, I'll decide which one to add to the Inktense pencils. So let's get painting. I'll add some different colours on each leaf just so we can get some variation, and the same with the greens, I'll add some different ones. Starting with this gold on the left. There's the chance on this one that the watercolour might lift up, but I'm feeling quite confident that it won't actually as I go along. I'll just go in order of these gold ones. I feel like the result is already good because I've got the background of the colour which is blocking any white that might come through, white of the paper. So I'm already liking this. That's the 3 most obvious golds. I guess I could add these 2 over here. But I also wanted to try a really faint one. I want to try that one there. I'll put that on the end. I'll use these 2 to begin with. That's quite different. I'm loving that one because it's quite close to the background yellow colour. So it feels very nice. This is much more of a contrast. But yeah, on the whole, it's looking good. And now for that really nice dull gold on the end. Oops, just realised that was off camera. Never mind. So for the last leaf, I'm going to add this really nice silvery green. So I think that would look lovely. So that feels like a pretty good result to me. Let's paint the center ones. I feel like doing it with this one here, although I should probably go for something more toned down like that one. Let's do a mixture. I'll put the pink right in the middle, and then we can do the toned down ones for the other. I was thinking that would have more impact. Let's put a bit more. And then let's try that one. Nice. I've seen another pink I have to try. That one there won't be anywhere near as strong as the first one, but it might still be nice all the same. Oh yeah, that is almost as strong, strangely enough. Nice. Well, I'm happy with that. I love trying out stuff like this because you just never know what kind of combinations you'll get. Okay, I'm going to put this one here on the green, first green bit. Suddenly feels like a sparkly Christmas tree, palm tree. All the glitz and bling of Christmas time. Okay, so now, let's see, I feel like going for this one. Actually, no, there was one on the black card that turned a completely different, unexpected colour. I think it was that one. Yeah, I'm going to try that one. Or it was also that one. That was the one. It was supposed to be, it looked like it was whitish in the pan, but then it came up blue. I'm going to try that one on these next leaves and see what happens. maybe it'll just have that great big contrast when it goes on black, but let's see. Ah, yeah, no, here too. Like it. For the last row, I'll go for that green one. And then I'm going to go for these two blues on the end for the trunk. Woohoo! That's great. That really covers it up. And we'll switch to this turquoise for the last few. Are they still in the frame? So there is the first sparkly tree. I have to say I'm super happy with that. It's got the coverage, it's nice and sparkly, it's standing out well on the white paper. I think it looks great. So let's move on and try the metallic Derwent paints on the Inktense painted tree. I've got some golds here on the left hand side, so I'm going to use those for the leaves. Whoa, got a lot of water on there. Get rid of some. This is the pale gold. Nice. I think that paint underneath really gives it a kick. I'm liking this experiment a lot. So maybe that's how I will have to use the sparkly metallic paints, because just by themselves they were not doing it for me. This is the lime gold. Oh wow. Next up is sunset. I'll use the silver on the next leaf. And then I'll go back to the lime gold for the last one. Let's now go for the green on the green. I'll put the blue on the middle bit, on these little segments here. Wow, that comes in nice and strong. Completely changing the green into a blue. And then I'm going to go for the ice blue on the trunk. Interesting, that's really quite powerful. It almost covers up the green. Maybe as it gets lighter and more diluted, it won't. I feel like trying out a bit of purple on these last segments of the trunk. Again, that's quite strong, so it covers it up, but not so much in the diluted form. The CSY metallic paints have got much more of a punch here too, even though I've painted it on top. These ones are much more subdued, not nearly as much sparkly mica, I think it is, in the paint. So if you wanted a more subtle effect, then the Derwent metallic ones would definitely be the ones to go for. But if you want something more with a punch and more of a shine, you can see clearly that the other metallic paints are the ones to go for. So which one should I put on the Inktense pencils? I think it's going to have to be the punchy one. So let's go back to this set and see which colours we'll pick. Oh wait, I haven't done the red stalks. Let's go pink here. That's nice. That feels quite solid. And I'll do red for the other ones. Let's go back over here and then let's make some different colour choices this time. Let's see, for the leaves, I'm going to go for some greens and then we'll do maybe blue for the, or maybe silver for the trunk. Okay, let's go for some greens. Let's try that one here. There's lime green here. You can see the yellow coming in very strongly on the background from that one. Also because this paper is a cold press and it's got a really determined, marked pattern, which I don't like too much, I have to be quite honest. But for something like this, all the metallic bits gather in the holes or in the texture. But the fact that it's such a regular texture, I don't like so much. This is a greeny brown. It looks, here in the pan, it looks green, but it's actually got quite a brown undertone, so it's coming out very brown on this leaf. So it'll have to be the leaf that's turning in the autumn, turning brown. Not that palm trees do that. Wow, here in the camera you can see it's a lot of nice sparkle. I'm going to do this black in the central part of the tree, and then I'm going to go for silver on the trunk. This green is quite intense, so I feel like I'm going to go for something quite strong, this turquoise here, to see if we can cover it up. Wow. Ha, that definitely covers it up. I do like it with the painted background. It's much more successful. Okay, so let's pick some of these light pale coloured silvers for the trunk. And I'll do that silvery one there, silvery green. So that is the result. Shimmery, shiny. I think it's quite successful. You've got the colours coming in from behind, but with this nice bit of shimmer on top, and you can kind of adjust and shade the colour. I think that's going to be the way that I'll use them from now on, because by themselves, they just weren't doing it for me. But that, I'm happy with that. Let me know what you think. I'd be interested to hear how you use metallic watercolours, if you use them at all, and if you like them, and just generally, yeah, what you think. Please like and subscribe my channel if you've enjoyed this video, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.